Hey guys, it's Ben Cohen here, as I affectionately call myself, Cyber Ben, with a short little snippet on the Cybertruck and specifically buying accessories for the Cybertruck. It's sort of the Wild West out there right now in terms of all the different accessory companies that have popped up in the last 6 months to a year. You hear a lot of stuff going back and forth. The vast majority of them are Chinese owned and are doing business in America, with most of their shipping coming from China. So there's a lot of companies out there. None of them are necessarily bad. And so you hear people sort of trashing one versus the other, and then having issues with shipping times. And of course, this time of year, and I'm filming this on December 19th. And, so the holiday shipping stuff is definitely going to affect anything that you order. And some will promise you to get things within a week and then say, well, we couldn't help it. FedEx wasn't up to snuff, or, that last mile thing was with the USPS, and USPS was 3 days behind, 5 days behind, a week behind. Just know that when you order from most of these companies, it's coming from China, having to get through customs. Customs is bogged down this time of year. So anything you order, especially if it's a bigger item, it's going to take a couple of weeks and can take longer. Something that's real popular right now is the people getting floorboards, for instance, for their Cybertruck. And the floorboards, these suckers weigh probably 50, 60 pounds, have to go through customs. Sometimes they may have to even be x-rayed or something like that. And so it's going to take weeks. There are a couple of companies that do have local distribution in the United States, where they're shipping, instead of shipping from China directly for certain items, they have them in the US so they can ship, usually from California. I'm going to try to get to the bottom of that over the next couple of days and find out who does what. But the short list is you have companies like Cyber Company, Test Studio, Hand Show, Abstract Ocean. Boy, there's a ton of them out there. And I can't tell you for sure who may be the same company with a different name. I suspect that there's a number of companies that are actually under the same parent company over in China, and then they market themselves slightly differently. And you can go onto the websites, and the websites look almost identical. The products are the same. They're most likely, if not absolutely, coming from the same factory. And you'll still see different pricing and have different representatives. I am an affiliate with several of them. I'm an affiliate with Hand Show. I'm an affiliate with Cyber Gear Company, becoming an affiliate with Test Studio. So that just means that, like, if you use a link for something that I review, I get a little bit of a kickback, which is nice. I appreciate it. If you use the link, it'd be great. And also will usually guarantee you the best possible discount. So sometimes you'll see discounts for like 10%, 15%. If you spin the little roulette wheel thing kind of thing, you're going to get better discounts by finding affiliates that have their affiliate discounts. Those are the ones that usually end up being at least 20%, a lot of times 25 or even 30%. This time of year right now is probably the best time of year to buy accessories for your Cybertruck, and for that matter, for any vehicle. The discounts out there right now for a lot of stuff is upwards of 30%. And so it brings some of the pricing down to reasonable pricing. For instance, floorboards that you may see for $800 or $900 for their list price, you can get for $500 or $600. I found right now the older style Nerf bar floorboards that have the separate tubing from the rest of the thing, so you see like the circular tubing and all of that, and those are going for like $500, I think. And then if you want to get the newer style, that's the I guess forged or molded metal ones that have like a little Cybertruck logo in them and stuff like that, but they're angular and actually sit up a little bit higher. That's what I've actually got on order, and those are usually like $600 with the discount, which is still, I mean, for when you look at floorboards, if you go look at any other manufacturer for good custom floorboards for your vehicle, they're going to cost $500 or $600. There's a lot of metal in there, and they're making a small batch compared to if it was for a Ford Bronco. Though that's probably going to change because of the Cybertruck, they're pumping them out. Give me a message if you have any questions on this. As I said, I've dealt now with probably 3 or 4 of the different manufacturers. I implore you to do research before you make a decision on when you're ordering, especially big ticket items. The small stuff where they're putting it on a 3D printer, or maybe they've gotten it to where they have a high enough volume to actually get the injection molded plastic stuff come out. And remember, with the 3D printed stuff, a lot of times there can be issues with rigidity and just the overall quality of construction. Some of them are excellent. So you have to sort of read the reviews and see whether it's gonna work for you, because certain items may have more stress than others. And so for some things, the 3D printing is fine. For other stuff, you really want to have the injection molded ABS and other stuff like that. So I'm gonna have some reviews coming up. I've got a review coming out for the hand show rear seat storage. I'm gonna have another one coming out for the actual factory console storage versus aftermarket. I've also got the safe installed that I can show you guys. So these are different accessories you're gonna look at for the Cybertruck. I'm gonna be installing the floorboards, and I'll do a review on that. And those are coming from Test Studio and should be here hopefully within a week. And then I'm also looking to probably do a front bumper guard, and haven't decided on which one to go with that yet. So stay tuned. If you see something from me pop up, please do subscribe, and please do give me a thumbs up, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll talk to you soon. But watch out, make sure you do your research and find out, make sure you're getting the best possible price using an affiliate code. If you can use my code, it's certainly appreciated. With Hand Show, it's CyberBen, and I think it's CyberBen with Cyber Gear Company as well. So if you see a review of mine, it's going to identify which company I bought it from, how much I spent on it, what I truly think of the product. Not everything is wonderful. If you saw my review on the Hand Show electronic rearview mirror, it wasn't a glowing review. It's still the best product for the Cybertruck right now, but it's not without its faults. And I'm gonna be looking at another electronic rearview mirror coming up soon from Test Studio, and hopefully getting my hands on the Test Studio separate Apple Play, CarPlay monitor as well, that gets installed on the dash. So a lot of good stuff coming up. Stay tuned. Have a good Christmas.